Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to camp. Today we are diving deep into my camping pantry bin, is what I call it. Why I have a pantry bin, what it is, the benefits of it, and what I keep inside it. So what is the pantry bin? That's probably your first question. That is simply just the place where I put all of the food that doesn't need to be kept in the cooler. So I have food in two places, this pantry bin and the cooler. That is it. There are several benefits to having a camping pantry bin, as I call it. The first one is when you arrive at camp, it's really easy to just get all of your food and pantry items at your campsite in one swoop. So you just take this bin out of the car and put it by your picnic table or wherever you're preparing your food. So it's really nice to just have that in one bin so that you're not going back and forth from the car to grab several different bags and things like that that you would need to cook. The other benefit is you always know where to find things. And I can tell you from a lot of years of camping, it is really frustrating when you're looking for something and you can't find it and you have to take everything out of the car and things just start to get even more unorganized. So I know that if I want a snack or just any food item that does not need to be in the cooler, I know exactly where to find it. It's in this bin. I also prefer to have a clear bin for this because again, it just makes it even easier for you to see where things are in the bin itself. So again, you're not like trying to move everything around to find one thing. The third benefit is that if you get a good quality bin that clips shut, this is great for helping to keep out small rodents and birds and squirrels and things like that. I've had birds and stuff try to come at my food even when I'm just sitting there at the picnic table. So again, this just allows you to be able to shut things and keep it a little bit more protected. Something like this is not going to be bear proof, but I've personally never had any issues with rodents getting into this, and that's really what I use this for. I clip it shut and then I lock it in my car at night. Mice can get in your locked car, so having your food in something that's really going to not allow them to get your food is really important. So this works great for me, but it's always important to check local food storage regulations for wherever you're going because like I said, this isn't designed to be bear proof and you might have to take additional precautions when you're actually storing your food if you're in bear country. So now I want to show you what is actually in here. So like I said, the top here is a lot of recipe specific things to what I am making on this trip and snacks. So we have things like apples and bananas and just things like that. So I'm not going to dive into kind of those items because those change per trip. Here is kind of what I typically have in this bin. I have my coffee, some marshmallows, and then some snacks. I have some chips and some crackers. I'm gonna make s'mores later, so graham crackers, some pancake mix. But things that I always have in this bin are pancake mix and then these Indian food packets with rice. So I have several servings of that in here. I have some ramen and I have mac and cheese. Also some instant potatoes. So these are things that I keep in this bin unless they've been opened or they've expired. They pretty much just stay in this bin for quick, easy meals. Things like the mac and cheese and these Indian food packets just stay in this bin until they've been opened. But it's so nice to have easy meals on hand, ramen, Indian food, mac and cheese, pancakes, potatoes, for those moments when you have to stay out longer than you thought, or you forget some crucial ingredient for a recipe, or it's just crazy windy and you can't make the fire you were planning and cook the meal over the campfire. Well, you have some really delicious, easy backup meals that you can cook on the camp stove. So that is, I think, one of the biggest benefits to having this pantry bin because these things just stay in here. When I get home, I put the bin away. I don't take these things out. I go through and I check periodically to make sure things haven't expired, but anything that's unopened and that is shelf stable, I'll just keep in this bin. In addition, I have a bin within bins. I am officially that person that has bins within bins, and then there's actually a bag within this bin. So yeah. So in this bin, I have basic things like some salt and pepper. I always leave this honey in there. And then I have some olive oil for the trip. These, I'll link to these little bottles below because I've never had one of these leak on me. They're awesome. But I have a little bit of olive oil here and then some other seasonings. These are actually really good seasonings from Cabela's that I got as a gift. And those are great for foil packet meals. But that's kind of what's in here. I have a little, some tea and some instant coffee. And then, like I said, a bag of protein bars and nut butters, just really easy to grab and easy to find within this bin so that I'm not rummaging around and taking everything out in order to find something. And that just goes right in there. So that's it for the inside and how I keep everything organized. When I get home from a trip, I will remove anything that is like quickly perishable, such as the fruit and anything that's opened, and everything else I will just leave in here. I check on it, periodically to make sure things are haven't expired, and I replace that oil pretty regularly. But that's kind of one of the greatest benefits of this as well, is like it just makes it so much easier when you want to go camping. You kind of are already packed, so you just put in your trip specific snacks and ingredients and you're on your way. So that's it for my car camping pantry bin organization, what's in it, why I do it. I hope this was helpful just to see an example, of what I do to help you develop a system that works for you, and that just makes camping even easier and more fun and more relaxing when you head out to the great outdoors. So if you like this, make sure to give it a like and check the description box below. In the description, I have a link to a download of my free camp cooking starter kit ebook. It is packed with recipes and additional tips and checklists and all the things that just will make it so much easier. I'd love to catch you in another video, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and I will see you soon.